youths are the ones that are dying. Our youths are the ones that are suffering. And we're not doing a goddamn thing about it. You hear what Big Stone I said? Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Silver and gold have I none. Silver and gold have I none. Yes, I am. Silver and gold have I none. Silver and gold have I none. Yes, greetings, Jamaica. Here I come to you again on this forum, a forum that we call In the Streets, a forum that we call the People's Forum, a forum that we just sit back and we analyze what is happening around us. And then we have to talk about it. Jamaica, come on in, Jamaica. Let's talk. Jamaica, yesterday, the bloodbath continued when 6 people were shot in 24 hours in the Clarendon area of Jamaica. One of the shootings, ladies and gentlemen, or I should say 2 of the shootings, ladies and gentlemen, has brought tears to my eyes. Henceforth, I put on my Nesbet t-shirt, my dream. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about little 6-year-old Timothy Bassaragh, who was shot in the head in the farm district of Clarendon. And we're talking about another 13-year-old little girl, ladies and gentlemen, that was shot in Clarendon in less than 24 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, our children are precious to us. Our children means a whole lot to us, Jamaica. So why are we killing our children? Now we heard that the children advocate, and we heard about Jamaican for Justice, and we heard about all these groups that wants peace in Jamaica. Let's ask the question, do they really want peace in this country? Are they doing enough to make sure that our children do not die like hogs in the streets? Are they doing enough? Let's talk about this, Jamaica. Now, Jamaica, for far too long, we have killed our children. And I can go all the way back to 2005, ladies and gentlemen, when we had a beautiful little 6-year-old girl by the name of Shaniel Bailey. She went to the Coronation Market, she and her mother, Ruth Green, on that wicked Saturday. And I say a wicked Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, because it was a Saturday when Ruth Green, the mother of about 6 or 7 children, didn't have anyone to take care of little Shanika. So she took Shanika down to the Coronation Market just to hang around with mom and probably ply a few words. And ladies and gentlemen, on that morning, little Shanika was taken away. Her lifeless body was found the following day, 24 hours later, in the Manly Meadows areas of Kingston. Jamaica, let's go back to 2009 and let's talk about little Courtney Walker from Bamba River, St. Thomas. Little Courtney Walker, he was called Odd Life Sufferer, was at the Bamba River, he and his mom. And his mom ran out of soap powder. And his mom says, Courtney, could you go to the house, which is not too far away, and fetch me the balance of the soap powder that is there at the house? And little Courtney Walker didn't hesitate. But instead of taking the long cut, ladies and gentlemen, he took a short cut. And he ran into 2 unscrupulous men. I don't know what they were doing. But obviously they were doing something that they didn't want little Courtney to reveal to the community. So they brutally stabbed poor little Courtney to death, cut his throat. Jamaica, what are we doing with our children? We're losing our children left, right, and center. And we're not doing enough. Because when are we going to say enough is enough? We already gone 928 people since the start of this year, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen gang warfare flaring up all over the island. What is happening? What is happening to our young men? Are we not making sure that our young men are in a position that they can love and they can give love? Are we just sitting willy-nilly and just not doing anything about it? Sure, we come on national television and says we give a fleet of cars to the police over there, and we give another fleet of cars, and we're making sure we have bulletproof vests, and we're making sure all these other things which are needed now to fight crime. But what is needed, ladies and gentlemen, is us the parent, us as the older generation that should make sure we look out for our children. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our responsibility to look at a young youth or a young man who's pointing down the wrong road before he even get to the beginning of the road. You can see signs if you pay attention to your children around you. Poor little Timothy Bassaragh didn't even know what hit him. He was sleeping, ladies and gentlemen. So are we going to sit by Jamaica and not do nothing? Come on. Every time I get a chance, ladies and gentlemen, I reach out to you. But as Peter Tosh says in his beautiful song, silver and gold I have none. But I know our children are silver and gold. Our children are diamond and platinum. Our children are very valuable to us. And we just sit back and watch our children die like common hogs in the streets. Jamaica, I blame you. Yes, I blame you, because most of us are saying it is not our responsibility. Them youth, they can't team. Me no want to talk to them youth there. Them not have no manners. And as soon as you talk to them for them own good, them want to pick up a gun and shoot you. If that's the way I'm going to die, ladies and gentlemen, let me die trying to help a youth. Let me die trying to do something for my country. Let me die trying to make life better for some of those misguided children. Ladies and gentlemen, for far too long, we sit back and we do nothing. I was watching my WhatsApp one day. Somebody sent me a message, a short video of a Trinidadian man crying like crazy. I think he was a comedian or something. And it was there crying that we, the older generation, have failed our youths miserably. You know why he said that? Because a lot of us are saying that they don't want to get involved. What are you saying? You don't want to get involved? Are you going to wait till it get to your doorstep before you get involved? I'd rather go out there and fight. I'm not going to stop, ladies and gentlemen, speaking to our youths every chance I get. Speaking to a young man, speaking to a young misguided soul, every single chance that I get. And guess what? I will also appeal once again to the government to come up with these programs. I remember when I was a kid, there was the Boys Brigade, there was the Boys Club, there was the marching band, there was these level of discipline that any child that wanted to learn could be a part of. But these entities are not available to our children anymore. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's get back to helping our youngsters. Let's get back to making sure a village is raising our children. I get fed up. I get tired. Yes, I do, because I'm only human. But every chance I get, ladies and gentlemen, and I turn on my television or I read the newspaper and I hear that a young man has just lost his life, it rejuvenates me. It rekindles that fire that is burning in my heart to say, no, man, I cannot sit back. I cannot sit back and watch our children die like hogs in the streets. I know somebody must be making a lot of money, because when they do have crimes like this, of course the security companies, they make money, right? The funeral homes, they make money. The liquor store, they make money. The dressmaker, they make money. But what about the poor families who can't even afford to bury their loved ones? Where will they get that money from? A funeral, the cheapest one, is about $200,000 to $250,000. That's the cheapest one. And you have to bury your loved one really quick, because if you have that body lying there in the funeral home, each day you accrue costs and costs and costs and costs. Jamaica, let's wake up. Our children, as Peter Tat say, are silver and gold. And I will further reiterate, our children are like platinum and diamonds. Wake up! 6 people shot in 24 hours, and this country is not marching? Come on, 928 people killed since the beginning of this year, and we're not marching all over the island? Come on, are you telling me that our brain has come so numb, our heart has become so cold that we cannot go out and feel love for people anymore? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me, that this beautiful country, Jamaica, is a place that we cannot live in anymore? I refuse to believe that, because I'm not giving up hope. I'm going to be here for the long haul, and I'm going to do what I must do to help our youths, man. Something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong for a gunman to walk into an establishment unprovoked. Well, maybe he was provoked early. I don't know what the situation is in regards to these cases, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't care when someone can pick up a firearm that can kill with one shot and walk into an establishment and just willy-nilly, nonchalantly just open up fire and kill people, children, women, little girls, little boys. Our future is just wiped away right in front of our face. I cannot be happy. I cannot sit still. I cannot sit still, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope that you who are not saying anything, I only hope that this does not happen to you. Because if you sit back and you do not do nothing and say nothing and make a noise, guess what? Sooner or later, it's going to reach to your doorstep. Our youths are silver and gold, and we should protect them by any means necessary. So guess what? You're going to listen some more Peter Tat, silver and gold in a man. And just, you know, can't take it no more. I cannot take this no more. Nesbet, my dream. Big Stone, my dream is to help my people. But I ain't got no silver and gold. I ain't got no silver and gold. So Mr. Money Man, Mr. Money Man, sitting up there with your silver and gold, you cannot take it to the cemetery. You cannot do nothing with this money that you have. Try and make life better for some people, Rasta. See, because our youths are the ones that are dying. Our youths are the ones that are suffering. And we're not doing a goddamn thing about it. You hear what Big Stone I said? Silver and gold, silver and gold, have I none, have I none, silver and gold, Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari.